Hello. Yes, tonight's episode. It's not gonna be very long. I'm just gonna simply say how me and Harriet Tubman have a lot in common. I feel I am just like Harriet Tubman this moment in time. I just have to say, fuck with it. Total fuck with it. It's time to go north. You got the Florida man. You got the Florida cracker. Politician. Okay? They all want to crack the whip on you in some fucking way. They want to crack the whip on you in some fucking way, right? Well, I'm the runaway slave, okay? I'm a runaway slave. Or I'm feeling like one right now. You know, I'm 100% feeling like one. You know, whereabouts? Well, let me see. I'll give you a hint. The land of Lincoln. Wouldn't that be crazy if I went to the land of Lincoln? Because he freed the slaves, don't forget. He freed the slaves. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, shout out to Music Bismarcky. That's right. Music Bismarcky. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. You never know. I could go right to your town, your hometown. I'm going to visit Cyrax. This runaway slave is going to visit Cyrax. He's going to have a nice talk with him, you know. I'm going to talk with Cyrax. I'm going to chill with Cyrax. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to meet Cyrax so bad. I also want to fuck with Anderson Henderson, too. But we'll wait and see, I guess. We'll wait and see. I don't know. You take yourself with you wherever you go. Yeah, but what are you trying to say here? What are you trying to say? That I shouldn't be a runaway slave and try to better my life? I shouldn't be a runaway? I should just let the Florida cracker whip me? I should let the social culture whip me? I should let all the lowlifes here just do their thing without checking them? I should just sit back and watch them all in front of me make a total disgrace out of themselves? This is the thing. This is the thing, okay? When you put the beard down and you get sick for 3 fucking weeks, you get sick for 3 fucking weeks, plus, and the weather gets colder, so you're not walking, okay? You see reality. I got a fucking wake up call like you wouldn't believe. That I was headed for a life of slavery down here. Between pimps, between hoes, between prostitutes, between just the people I've been introduced to. Uh yeah, the land of Lincoln, exactly. Exactly, Tony. Yeah, but yeah, I might just end up in Illinois after all. I don't know yet. We're gonna wait and see. Mayhaw, straight horse, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's a cycle, it's a road, kind of like Bruce Springsteen's like, it's a lonely road you don't want to go down. It's a lonely road and you ain't coming back. Yeah. It's a road you don't want to go down. Like the streets of Philadelphia, you know, he was like featuring the streets of Philadelphia. He also had an album called Nebraska. I considered Nebraska before too. Actually, funny, but the very least, that would actually be such a coincidence if I ended up in the land of Lincoln. Because Lincoln freed the slaves, and he provided immunity for the slaves, and Abraham Lincoln was a very good man. He provided opportunities. And so what? He was a little racist, supposedly, right? His whole plan, supposedly, okay, was to free the slaves and send them all back to Africa, right? Which it didn't happen, you know. But it's neither here nor there. He was a great man for freeing the slaves. We need more people to free more slaves. We need more salvation. We need humanists. We need more people to look after the lower people in the world. We need people to care about those of all classes, all races, all creeds, all colors, everybody. You know, it's true. Joe Biden was correct when he said one thing, some words of wisdom, other than la 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 la. The words of wisdom that Joe Biden spoke, okay? If you don't vote for me, you're not black. If you don't vote for me, you're not black, okay? And that so happens to be true. And it doesn't even have anything to do with skin color. Now that I've been examining myself, okay, I feel pretty damn black. I feel like Harriet Tubman, just naturally. So Joe Biden was right. If you're the kind of voter who would vote for Joe Biden, you're black. You are black. Let's face it. Let's face it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Because you're in a certain territory, you're in the deep south, you're in even Florida, a place where so many people come from all different places. You think that would mean diversity, right? Wrong. It's where the slave masterminded people are. They're coming. They want to rule over people at the very least. Even if they don't own slaves in their home, they want to rule over people. They got that mindset. They got that colonist mindset or like a missionary mindset. They're coming here not as refugees, but as colonists. And they're buying houses like all cash. They're coming here with a lot of money. This is the very shithole country Donald Trump said that these immigrants were coming from shithole countries, right? They were coming from shithole countries, correct? Well, just come to Florida, the state Donald Trump moved to and tried to get foothold in, okay? The state that he tried to get foothold in, okay? And then he did. And then he put Ron DeSantis, Ron, that Satanist, helped him get into power. He narrowly won that race anyway against Andrew Gillum. It's had to take a scandal for Andrew Gillum really to lose. Anyway. Plus he said something, I mean Democrats have said things too, but Ron DeSantis said this key thing to Andrew Gillum is that they're gonna monkey this up. Okay, that was his first claim to fame. He said, we don't want things to get monkeyed up. Okay? That was said. And now that guy's pretty big because he got Trump's recommendation and now he's the governor of Florida. But in turn, that brought in a lot of idiots who moved here because of him. They're moving to Florida because of the governor. And now it feels like if you're in the lower class, or you see people in the lower class and they're getting screwed every day, and then you realize, hey, this could happen to me too, then you're starting to feel like a runaway slave to a point. Not for nothing. And I think that's the reason why Harold went to jail and went to prison more willingly, because he saw the future for Florida. I don't think Harold's that stupid. He knew he was going to get 3 hearts in a cart, so he risked putting that porn on his computer, this revenge porn that he was going to slap on some guy named the MLP, Richard Crowell, the so called pedophile from somewhere in California, I don't know. He wanted to slap all this porn, but I think he thought of the consequences if he was going to get caught. I think he said, hey, at least I'll get 3 hearts in the cart if I get caught. It didn't seem like it was that much of a surprise to him when he got caught. Almost like he kind of thought about it. Oh, what if it does get discovered on my computer? Well, they could lock me up, but I'd still have 3 hearts in the cart. And then sure enough, he got caught with all this revenge porn on his computer and stuff. And now he's getting 3 hearts in a cart. He's sitting there while Florida's getting worse. He's going to be in prison here in Florida. Might actually be a better place than being out in the real world. Maybe Harold wasn't that stupid after all. When you really friggin' think about it. That's right. My mentor Harold, at least in the way that he tried to teach me how to be more aggressive on here. That the school of Harold BTA 666. You know? I had it in me anyway, but he tried to help with it though. Like, hey, yeah, but I think he had the right idea getting into prison here because Florida was getting shittier. I think he might have saw that. Now that I take a look around and I see it, I see the trash on the streets increasing. People don't give a fuck about their driving, the environment. I'm always having to honk my horn at somebody. I think this is the most I've ever friggin' done it in my life, actually. Um, I see so many people, they're in situations they can't get out of. They're working like they're working so much just to pay motel rents, you know? And to have to do that when they already have problems themselves. If it's someone on a disability, that's hard to do, like me. They cut my disability off, you know? So I can understand maybe I was paying something cheap and maybe splitting it and paying 600 or something. That I work a job I clear about, I don't know, assume I clear 1,500 a month. Okay, let's assume I clear that off 600. Then I have a little more I can put away. But if all your check is going to motel rent, then you can't do that long term. You can't do that long term. You'll feel like a slave. You will feel like a fucking slave doing that. Let's be real. And if motels are the only outlet in the deep south, the Sunshine State, South Carolina, wherever the hell you want to live at or try to live at, with good fucking luck. I wish you good fucking luck if you are coming down to some of these states. Um, my original plan was to go to Nebraska. And that's what I should have fucking did. But long story short, my mom tried to talk me out of it, as well as Texas. Anything in the middle, my mom just hated. She always had a high opinion about anything in the middle, you know? It's expensive being poor and disabled. I can't in this state anymore. I can't. I'm a visitor. I'm just a visitor after all. I don't even have Florida tags. I'm just a visitor. My tags expire in a month.